quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to... Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Raptors. Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. We've got Caldwell Pope batting out there with Holmes. Then it's Curry. And it's Harkless in the small forward position. Curry kicks to Holmes. It's stolen by Aminu. Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Then the pass to Jokic. Harkless kicks to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And Al-Farouq Aminu, the 8th overall pick back in 2010. He's found his niche as a defensive-minded, small ball power forward.
And Kevin, think about that 7'3" wingspan, which will help him defend against bigger, stronger players. And his skill game, though, still looking for some consistency in the offense.
Outside Curry. Here's Patton, guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Patton's shot is off. Pistons trailed by 4. Then the pass to Jokic. Caldwell Pope against Richardson. He dishes it to Aminu. Richardson kicks to Lynn. Over Curry. That one doesn't go.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Harkless with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Curry dishes to Caldwell Pope. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
The Pistons shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Jokic. Lynn kicks to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Curry passes to Holmes. Caldwell Pope outside. Holmes, that's a screen. That's tipped. Back to Caldwell Pope. Drills it from outside. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Jokic kicks to Aminu. Feeds it to Green. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Curry outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Goes up to the stripe. Lynn's shot is off.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Curry kicks to Harkless. The pass to Holmes. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons trailed by 5. Here's Lynn. Six to shoot. The feed to Aminu. Second chance shot. Crafty move. And there's the nice layup by Lynn. Lynn's got 5.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now here's Lynn. 5 points in the game. In the corner, it's Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. 12 points for him.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
No doubt about it. He's been a monster from deep.
By and large, defenders have done a poor job of running him off his spots. That's why he keeps firing.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Aminu grabs the miss.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute. Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
Here's Curry. Over Richardson. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The defense did their best job on that play, but Stephen Curry is at a whole nother level.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why you had 2 wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And the Pistons with possession here. 8-point game. Coley Stein a screen. Dishes it to Monk. And that comes off the assist by Exum. 6 points for Malik Monk.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Parker outside. Shoots over Holmes. And Parker, here we go. Holmes with the steal. Launches a 3. The putback. Here's Patton. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Parker. The rebound by Patton. Patton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Curry. Puts it up from 7. Here's Harkless. Second chance shot. Caldwell Pope kicks to Curry. Back to Caldwell Pope. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Caldwell Pope's got 8.
He was wide open. Reason why? Stephen Curry is a fantastic player who quickly got it over to his teammate.
Parker kicks to Exum. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Chicago calls timeout. And while most teams are moving in the direction of attacking from three-point range or inside, Greg, this Pistons team will still look to make a living in the mid-range game.
Yeah, and the Pistons right at the top of the NBA in terms of the highest percentage of their points coming from the mid-range. Almost 20% of their points coming from that area. You have to play to the strengths of your team, even in an ever-evolving game right now. That's where their bread is buttered.
Passes it to Swanigan. It's stolen by Monk. Parsons dishes to Monk. Back to Parsons. From deep. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And Patton gets it to go.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Here's Exum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Dante Exum, a 6'6" slashing point guard. You don't see a lot of players who fit that mold.
No, you don't, Kevin. His size and quickness is really the foundation of his game. He's very elusive off the dribble, and at the defensive end, he's been terrific for a young player.
Exum hits them both.
The point guard out of Australia, Dante Exum, is a rare physical specimen. Reason why he has great length at that point guard position, great size.
Curry passes to Swanigan. Over Parsons. Bank shot, no good. Pistons trailed by 10. Here's Parker. Detroit, no good that time either.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
There's the screen. Now the dish to Forbes. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Chicago.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They get a hand on it. He's all alone. Here's Swanigan. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
They double-team Curry. Down low. Pass to Patton. He kicks it to Curry. He feeds it to Harkless. They set the pick. Here's Swanigan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 17. Coley Stein a screen. Detroit, no good that time either. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Jokic has checked in for Detroit. Aminu comes in for Parker. The Bulls also changing it up. Rab's checked in for Patton. Reed comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Napier in for Curry. Right wing. Reed against Parsons. 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Reed.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Chicago leading by 19 points. Pass to Swanigan. Kicks to Forbes. Here's Rab. Over Aminu. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
And just miss after miss right now. And Chicago shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Napier. Here's Swanigan. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Swanigan's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Chicago with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Pistons trailed by 21. Exum is out there with Monk. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Parsons in the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Chicago with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Feeds to Napier. Wing shot on the way. That shot no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Exum kicks to Monk. They grab their own miss. Got it. Nice one there from Exum. Exum's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Detroit. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Napier dishes to Reed. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Here's Napier. He dishes it to Forbes. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. And the Bulls lead by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
They've pounded the glass every time down the floor, and it's clear that they want to win that rebounding battle.
Forbes. And it's off from three-point range.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Parsons for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home the 3.
There's the screen. Here is Forbes. Puts up a 3. A nice shot by Reed.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Over to the left wing. Here's Monk. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rab's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Napier passes to Forbes. To the inside. And the basket by Napier.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And so many great Pistons over the years. You think back to the bad boy era and all throughout the great history of this franchise. Smitty, you grew up in the area. Was there a Piston you modeled your game after growing up?
Yeah, there were. There were 2 guys, and Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas. You could see their impact both these players had on both ends of the floor. They were interchangeable. They both can handle, can shoot. And what I love is the chemistry they had between those 2, and they are good friends of mine.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Green, he's checked in for Aminu. Parker comes in for Parsons. Richardson, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Exum. Forbes, the pass to Swanigan. The feed to Reed. Here's Rab. Another one falls for Chicago.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Lynn kicks to Richardson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Napier. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Here's Swanigan. Another one falls for Chicago.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. Napier kicks to Forbes. The pass to Napier. And Smitty, I heard somewhere that both Larry Bird and Kevin Durant did a lot of wrist strengthening exercises when they were growing up. How important is wrist strength to basketball players, and especially shooters like yourself?
You know, when you're taught the game of shooting a basketball, Kevin, they say get your legs into it. But there's sometimes you are in situations where the only thing you can do is use your arms and your wrists. And you see guys right now from a flat-out standstill position deep behind the three-point line, a la Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. They're just shooting it with all arms and wrists. So it's very important to strengthen your wrists and your arms.
And did you do that? Did you do any of that wrist strengthening when you played, and did you adhere to that?
I did not, Kevin. All I did was do some push-ups.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Green dishes to Lynn. Passes it to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Off the left rim and out.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Off the pick. Again, Chicago.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Lynn the pass to Jokic. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Napier. Dishes to Forbes. Pass to Rab. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Rab's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
From deep, Green. And Napier pulls it down.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And the three ball is good.
Timeout, timeout.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Well, Steve, with the rise of NBA message boards and increased coverage from beat writers, NBA players have plenty of opportunity to read up on opinions of what people are saying about that player. Is this something that is impossible to avoid? And do some players read fan opinions about themselves? Are they reading these critiques?
Yeah, I think they are. Some players read in too much. Fans have a voice, but you don't have to read the good or the bad. But going back to the beat writers, I think a lot of times a beat writer is one of those guys that you see every day. And you're looking to challenge him when he writes something bad. And also you want to pat him on the back when he writes something good. But I think you got to look at the beat writer and understand he's doing his job. You got to kind of separate that. But a lot of times when there's a beat writer interact with a player, a lot of times it's bad, especially if the beat writer has written something negative toward the player. I wish they can separate those guys. And also the players can separate the beat writers from fans.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Graham's checked in. Exum comes in for Parker. Monk's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jackson in for Jeremy Lin. And a change for the Bulls. Robinson's checked in. Jackson kicks to Monk. Jokic passes to Graham. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
You know, Smitty, as the game grows internationally, we've seen a contrast drawn between the academies, for instance, in Europe and Australia and the youth basketball organizations in this country. Do you think we're doing it the right way? Should there be change, more policing of just how things are run at a very young level?
I think more policing, Kevin. I think also coaches being better equipped to be able to be around young kids. I think also how many games these kids are playing. I think obviously you want them to have games, but when they're playing 5, 6, 7 games in a weekend, I just think that's too much.
Outside Jackson. The dish now to Graham. He kicks to West. Monk, no one around him, but they'll get another chance. Pass to Graham. Jackson dishes to West. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. Bulls on D. West kicks to Jackson. From outside, off the mark. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Rab, defended by West. Another one falls for Chicago.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Outside Jackson. Here's Monk. Drops in the tray.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
The pass to Swanigan. He feeds it to Napier. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Detroit. And here is Monk. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Here's Napier, guarded by Jackson. Kicks it to Reed. Well, every so often a team will have a home game and see their stadium flooded with fans for the away team. Happens when a especially good, popular team is playing a team kind of in a bad part of their schedule, or maybe just in a bad part of their development. Smitty, do players notice when this happens, and does it bother them at all?
Yeah, players notice it. It does bother you. It happened to me when in the Chicago Bulls era. You hear people cheering more for Michael Jordan than their own players. It's because people love to see winners. People have their favorite players, and a lot of people right now look at it as they want to come see their favorite player. As a player, you just got to go out, beat Michael Jordan, go out and win, and usually the fans will turn into your favor.
Now Exum feeds it to West. Releases. And the shot no good, a bit short. Smooth sailing for Chicago.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Passes it to Rab. Reed with it. Wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Napier passes to Swanigan. Here's Rabb. Right side Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for